Now, for our last guest of this morning's show, let us welcome the once outer party news editor of the Ministry of Truth, who is now the new supreme leader of Oceania. Please welcome Big Brother himself, Winston Smith. Good morning, Big Brother. So, tell me about your rise to power. I can tell it's a very strange story. Good morning. Yes, it was a very strange story, but I know it was something that had to happen. At the start, Winston was nothing but an outer party news editor until the Ministry of Love took me, and James O'Brien, who I thought would be my friend, has brainwashed me, but has brought me to the inner party. Then one day I was captured again while having my daily break routine at the cafe. All of a sudden, this annoying Brotherhood agent, who definitely works for Goldstein, named Etienne, just spoke to me, and from behind, my ex-lover Julia just stuffed my head in a bag. Later, I woke up in the Ministry of Love. The next thing was that I had received Carter's, the original Big Brother's memories. Well, your revelation as Big Brother was surprising. Did anyone help you? Well, when I got Carter's memories, I didn't know what to do. Something just entered my mind and made me violent. As a result, I ended up killing Julia, who was with me. Afterwards, the thought police came in, since mess broke out with the Brotherhood entering the Ministry of Love. Mr. Carrington, who is leading the squad, told me to go home since he was investigating the attack. After that, Carrington and Van Basten have come up with a plan to assassinate the previous Big Brother, Aronson. Just like them, I wanted to finish a weak leader who was ruining Oceania. Plus, I had Carter's memories, which means Carter, who was in me, wanted to return by killing his weak successor. The assassination was successful, and Carrington and Van Basten have decided to make me the next Big Brother. Minutes after, I made a public announcement saying I would launch an invasion in Minsk, and now, my leadership, I can say, is doing successfully. What are your plans as Big Brother, and what more can you say about yourself? In only a matter of weeks, I have cleaned up the ruin of Oceania brought by Olajide Aronson, and after Minsk, Eurasia has been weakening, and after we crush their forces at Normandy, Oceania will finally defeat Eurasia, and soon the perpetual war will end. And a leader like me will be effective enough to end the war, unlike the weak Aronson. My old memories of Winston have now been fading, but I had just learned that my father was Simon Smith, one of the founding members of the party after World War II, and a co-founder of Goldstein's Brotherhood, together with my uncle, Cornelius. As a child, I have developed an extreme fear for rats after seeing my mother and sister disappear the moment Big Brother had gained full power. By that time, I think my father and uncle had already been executed. It also turns out my mother is French, which means I am half French, and I can even speak a bit of it. Bonjour, Monsieur Cazzo. Comment ça va? Vous parlez avec le grand frère? Anyway, thank you, Mr. Cazzo. Merci beaucoup. Well then, thank you, Big Brother. Mille grazie. Keep up the progress. Anyway, let us give a round of applause to Winston Smith. This was one interesting conversation with leaders of Oceania and Eurasia from George Orwell and No Budget Films 1984. Anyway, for more updates on 1984, subscribe to No Budget Films channel. And don't forget to like our Facebook page, No Budget Films. It's kind of a funny story. And watch out for 1984 Part 3, End of Empire. Thank you everyone for coming out here. Until next time, I'm Gino Cazzo. Goodbye.